जैसे कि हमने बोला था कि हम इस गाड़ी का रिव्यू करेंगे और हमारे साथ होंगे रुखान, जो कि हमें इस गाड़ी के बारे में बताएंगे।
So this is a Tesla Model X 2017 Model 75D. The difference between a 75D and the others, like a PD, like a 100 PD or a 90 PD or an 80D, the mileage differs. So this is the lower mileage, the lowest mileage that you can get. Then you move on higher with speed, efficiency, and other stuff with the model you get. This type of car has many sensors and cameras around it, including the autopilot sensors and the cameras for the Sentry mode. The headlights are also LED, like complete LED, because this is a full-on electric car, not a hybrid or a gas car. So it charges. It's like an actual iPhone that you can drive. The doors are open automatically when you have a key or you have the app that has the car in it. There's specific car numbers and IDs just so you can have the app specifically to that car. There's different types of Teslas, meaning that this one is a Tesla Model X. So there's Tesla Model S, Y, and 3. They're all different, they act different. They might look the same from the inside and the outside, but they're completely different in range and mileage and everything else. So, by the way, I didn't introduce myself properly. So my name is Durrani, and this is my Tesla Model X. So once you come into the inside, you can check around the interior, the dashboard, the tablet. You can actually see this tablet. Like, it's a very big tablet, 17-inch to be exact. This is bigger than the whole size of my hand, and look how tiny my hand is compared to this. That's a tiny little hand. The dashboard is sort of the same as the tablet, except it shows different things, like if the car is on or off, the battery, the mileage, and the time and temperature. Also, when you have the app, you can change the temperature before you go in, or you can set a destination before you go in. You can also see there's storage almost everywhere. Storage. This is also storage, but it also has a charger inside included. Then these are just cup holders, and these things can block it for like when you're driving or something, and you can just hold on to the wheel straight on. This is the app that I was just talking about, where you can change the climate. See, climate, media, controls, charging. So it shows you almost everything. And the thing about this is, if you're letting somebody use it, you can check where they are, because this thing has a location thing on it. You can see the upgrades when it pops up. You can also go here and then software. Once you press software, it'll show you the updates, the update preferences, and what update you're on and what its capabilities are. We'll leave the app for now and show the other things, like how the visors are not like the other normal cars where they're like right here. These sensors are right here, the visors. You might open this and you're like, there's nothing here. What's the point of this? You actually have to pull this down and you find like a whole mirror and lights on both sides, and then you just close this and lift it up. This is a magnet. There's a strong magnet in here that pulls it so it can stay right there in place. Like you heard the click. Like that. That's a strong magnet that pulls it through. Then if you look above, this is not also a normal car. The windshield goes above your head, so you can see almost everything that's above you and in front of you. And you might be like, okay, it's a little bit darker, but that's just tinted so the sun doesn't blast your face open, so you don't get blinded while you're driving or anything. There's no stick shift or anything here. It's all right here. And then you have the wipers, the windshield wipers, and then the controls. Then it has the emblem, the logo of the Tesla. Once you go onto the car button, the emblem right here, it will show you different controls. It will show you the quick controls first, where you can open the back doors, the front doors, and then the front trunk and the back trunk. You can also display the brightness of what your tablet's gonna be, or how bright it's gonna be. Then you can check like the fog, the folds. You can actually fold these side mirrors, the exterior lights, like the headlights, the back lights. If it's foggy, you have the front fog, which shines the light through the fog so you don't have any other problems. Then you have everything else like suspension lights, driving, and autopilot. I don't know about autopilot, if we can display it, but we'll check that later. Now we'll go to the back doors. If you can see, it opens like bird wings. like a bird is gonna start to fly. You can see it opens straight up. It doesn't open like this. It doesn't open like that. It opens more like a Lamborghini type of car. And you can see there's a button on this side, a red button that helps you close it, so you don't have to go and press that. This one's a 5-seater, so there's no seats in the back, so you don't have anything to pull or push. In these back seats, there is a fan that's right there with 2 charger in ports, and then a fan on the side of the door where it's under the door opener. And this is not like a door where you can like open from here. There's a button and a switch. You pull to open, you push to close. And you can be fancy when you open it sometimes. Now we'll show the back. You can see there's a spoiler up there, but it never goes down even when the car's off or on. This is not normal. There's so much space in here that you can almost fit like a whole, like 2 carts of groceries. You might not want to always put all your groceries in here. It might be deep. Like it can fit my whole arm from my shoulder to my hand.
Can you fit in there?
No.
Have you ever tried it?
No, but I don't want to because I'm sort of claustrophobic. So if I sit in there, I'm probably going to scream my life out. These are hinges for cargo. Let me pull this back up. And then there's an extra storage space right here. If you want to fit anything small like books or dictionaries or something. You might not always want to put your groceries in here because I think the motors are under here. And that might heat up whatever you have in here, like coal. It might cook your food before you cook it yourself. Right here, if you're like stuck in the back of the trunk, there's a switch right here to open it from the inside. And then you have the button right here that shows you the picture. You press it, it closes it, and it's all automatic. So yeah, you don't have to do anything. And I kind of like the back of how it looks because it just shows the name, the logo, then the 75D. The key is also like the car itself. It's like a miniature toy of it, but it's like a whole completely different key. It shows you the back doors. You open the back doors from here, the front trunk, and the back trunk. You know what? I didn't show you the front trunk, so let's go do that right now. So the hood pops open when you double click the front of the key, and you just lift this up. Like I said earlier, there's no engine, there's no nothing, so it holds itself up, and then there's basically nothing in here. Tesla might give you something like for the visors or the windshield, and then like a mini backpack for like different chargers, as you can see. And it's a nice sleek bag. It's a really nice bag. And it's pretty deep too. You might want to also put your groceries here. This whole thing is 3D. The ventilation right here. Then you just pull it down. You do not want to charge this to 100% because that can break the battery. That can destroy the battery, and that's not good for it. So I recommend that you put a limit, battery percentage limit, which you can do from the touchscreen over there. So then once you charge it in, it will go to that percentage and then stop. It won't go beyond that. It will only stay right there to how much percentage you put it on. 90 or 80% is good for this car because then you don't have anything that's ruined. The range of this car is 190 to 200. You can go pretty far with this thing, but then you have to find a charger some way, sometime, and to charge your car. It might take a while. Yes, it might take like a big amount of time. That's a problem with this car, but it's not that big if you're good with patience. If you have a big amount of patience, then yeah, it's fine. You can deal with that. This is an all-wheel drive. Every Tesla is an all-wheel drive, so it can go on dirt, track, road, or street, anything. The suspensions, it can raise the car or lower the car, depending on how you want to drive. You can also set destinations for where you want to rise it to show off to anybody or anyone, and that'd be nice. There's also these mini lights right here that are like showing for the parking or when the car turns on. The car is moving slowly because I don't want it to go fast and wreck this nice and beautiful handsome car. Wait. As you can see, it's coming in slowly. I'll let it park here. I just don't want to go all the way back to this tree. There we go. And it came straight to me, as you can see.